Okay, so here's the thing that maybe most people don't know, but on the athm50 you can actually rotate the cups here, and they rotate pretty easily, and I think that plays a factor in how comfortable it can be. The second thing is I kind of try to leave the weight a little bit on the lower part, so close to your earlobes here, instead of the headband supporting on your head, you know. So like this a little bit higher, and it's just a very uncomfortable overall headphone. When I first got it, it was like an 8 out of 10 uncomfortable. It's like something I would give to somebody. I want to make them suffer. I just want to make them suffer. I'll give them this, and yeah, that's a good. It's a good instrument for that. After using it for a while now, I think it's my 7th day now. It's gotten more comfortable. I'll give it a 5 or 6 maybe. I think maybe the pads got broken in. Your ears, depends on your ears, but it could rub a little bit on the speaker things here, and that could irritate it a bit. My left ear gets irritated a little bit on that. Overall, it's still not a comfortable headphone, headphones, whatever. My first audiophile headphone here. But I like the sound. I actually like the sound. It has a little bass to it. That actually, for my voice, kind of gives me more confidence, I guess. And maybe it's because it's an audiophile headphone, but I feel I have more consistency when I do stuff with it. But it's the comfort. How the hell do people actually wear this for like singing sessions? Because before this I used like earbuds, earbuds, and the comfort's like, it's perfect. It's in your ear, whatever. And I could use this for an hour, or even other headphones like that are on, like, I guess this I could use for like an hour or two, and it didn't affect my singing. Because comfort, I feel, is important. You don't want to feel something's on your head or like kind of hurting a bit that affects your singing at all. You don't want to think about it. So when I see people on videos doing singing sessions or singing like studio stuff or whatever, having these headphones on, I'm like, after using them, like, no way they use this headphone like an hour or two. I used it for an hour or two also, and with the discomfort that I get, even after like I give a 5 or 6, it's like a huge no. If I were to have this like daily, even though I'm still gonna use it, it's just like a big negative on these headphones, the comfort. I do think they sold like an accessory I saw online for the strap here to give more foam, because this thing has literally nothing. This thing has literally nothing, bro. What the hell is this? This thing, when it hits when I put it head, it hurts. Depending on the angle, like if I move too far forward, if I leave it like perfectly, I guess it's okay, but you could feel a little bit pain, a little bit, because there's no padding on this. Literally nothing. What the hell you call this? $200 for no padding, no comfort. That is sad. That is the saddest padding I've seen. I'm gonna quickly compare this to this ones. This ones are actually lighter now that I think about it. And I do think the ear pads are a little bit. This is the mdr7506. When I put my ear on this, I think it's a little bit more comfortable, if I'm being honest. But my ears did tend to get a little bit more hot in this, even though I didn't use this so much. I think they're both uncomfortable. I think this one might be slightly less uncomfortable, even though I used this one only for like 30 minutes for the ear pads inside. I'm worried about this thing though. But anyway, these are pretty well known, I think, mdr7506, and people use that. But this is not a headphone that we use for singing. Here's why. First is because they don't sound good in the sense that when you're listening to music, you kind of want to like enjoy the music and then sing, right? This thing don't do that. They don't make the singing, whatever you're hearing experience, exactly enjoyable. I'm looking for accuracy. I'm not an expert, but I'm looking for an accuracy, but at the same time something that's accurate but sounds good enough that I could get into the music while singing. These do that. They do have a little more bass, which I don't really want, like that extra bass. But they just sound better than this. I wish I had a little bit extra bass, but I wish they sound better than this one. This one sounds good enough for me to enjoy the music and sing along, and there's this consistency in my voice that I get that's very nice. But this one was, it's one guy on YouTube said it's instrument, and I think that perfectly summarizes what it is. It's an instrument, a tool that lets you see the faults and find it, and like I guess fix it in production, mixing, wherever. And that's literally all it is. You're not. I don't want to use this for casual listening. I do not want to use this for like vocal production, like when I'm monitoring my voice when singing. I don't do all that, but just when I'm singing, because I do not enjoy my music while hearing this and singing along to it. Okay. But if you're hearing a recording and you're like pinpoint the faults, that sharp faults thing, I guess, this is it. Other than that, no. Just no. Okay? I guess there's some specific people who might need this. But if you're like a casual person who's like just monitoring your voice, I mean, this one's gonna be good for monitoring and finding the faults for sure, but like, I want to enjoy my music while singing along, okay? Because if it was like this, if it sounded like this, I wouldn't be into music. I'm probably being way too harsh with this, but this is my experience from using like 2-3 days, that I just did not enjoy what I was hearing. And this, it has a little bass. I don't want that extra bass a bit, but it's just enjoyable enough for me to sing along, and it's good enough for whatever I'm doing, you know? So there's that. And the padding here is bad too, I think, actually. But this is cheaper. This is cheaper. 130 Canadian, and this is 200 Canadian. The padding was pretty cheap. I don't remember if this one hurt as much. I don't think this one hurt as much. It did feel uncomfortable. I think the headbands as well. But this one's like, the corners is like, the corners here is like tough, bro. It hurts. If you're not straight on your head, go like this a bit, you start hurting like hell. It hurts enough that you're like, what the frick is this? I mean, I put wood, a freaking corner of a wood bat, whatever, and I'm digging in my head a bit, and after a while it starts hurting a lot. Why did I make this video? If you're against these two, you can get extra cups, I think especially for this one, the athm50x. But I did hear that they do like alter the sound, which I don't really want. Except maybe the ear cup had like made the bass a bit thinner. That'd be great, I think. Just a bit, like less, I guess. Yeah, so I'm just saying this. If you're in between these two, I'm not a professional. I'm just getting my personal opinion here. For what I do is literally just sing along to the singers while listening to their music, and make videos like that. I just like voiceovers a bit. I'm not a professional. Okay, so based on that, if you like music, if you want to like your music, and if you enjoy your music and you sing along with that, you don't really care too much about finding exact little points of faults, this is good. This is good. If all you care about is finding the faults, this is it. It pinpoints like, I think that's what I read also, so that's something also. It pinpoints and like finds very well the faults, but it's not exactly enjoyable. So that's literally all I can tell you. Pinpoints, find the fault. This one, if you want to enjoy a little bit more your music, sing along. I don't care exactly the extreme little faults. This one, they're still good for finding fault, but this one's the best for faults. This one's like, you still want to enjoy your music, sing along to it. This is it. It's definitely more better headphones, but this is what I'm saying right now. Did I stop?